What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Trey Sense, and it is a late Wednesday night or early Thursday morning. We're gonna say it's Thursday because that means it's my Friday. So before we get into this, before we get started, I need a little something from you. I need you to like this video. I need you to share this video. And if you come by the channel multiple times and you haven't already, give your boy a sub. Give your boy a sub. You might like it over here. I'm just a laid back dude who talks about fragrances, some niche, some designer, some whatever, some abstract, some off the wall, just whatever. But fragrances. Today, and I know you know by the title and the description, what we're going to talk about is blue fragrances. So what I got for you is 10 blue fragrances from my collection that don't get enough love or attention. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now, Bleu de Chanel is not on this list. Nothing from Invictus is on this list. What else is not on here? Sauvage is not on this list. Again, we're talking about blue fragrances that are a little bit under the radar, that don't get the type of love that they deserve. So let's get it. The first blue fragrance I want to talk to you about, and I love this little gem. I think it's really, really good. And it's from the house of Kenneth Cole, and it's simply Kenneth Cole Blue. And this one is, man, a fresh, easy to wear, bright type of blue. Got a little bit of citrus in it. It just reminds me of being out by the pool. As a matter of fact, somewhere on my channel, there's a video of me reviewing this, and I'm actually in the pool in Biloxi, Mississippi. But that's what it reminds me of, man. It just reminds me of a nice, easy, chill day by the pool. Maybe a little bit of Versace Nano Fresh vibes, maybe along those lines. But it's a crisp, clean blue, very easy to wear. Not a hard to find fragrance. Performance on it for what it is, a fresh blue, is pretty good. It's pretty good. It'll get you through the situation. Now, is it going to be on your skin 9-10 hours? No, it's not. It's par, 4, maybe 5 hours at best, but nonetheless, it is a compliment getting fragrance, and it smells good, and it's one I think you should try. Definitely an overlooked type of blue. And the thing that frustrates me about fragrances like this, if Louis Vuitton made this fragrance or Tom Ford made this fragrance and it smelled exactly like this, or even YSL, they would charge you $100 and some odd for it. You would pay it, and you would have other reviewers on here raving about how good it is. You know, but because it's Kenneth Cole and it's a little bit abstract and not many people talk about it, we say it's, you know, we kind of overlook it. I ain't gonna say we say it's not good, but we just kind of overlook it. We shouldn't do that. It's good. It's good. Give it a try. Kenneth Cole Cool Blue. Kenneth Cole Cool Blue. Kenneth Cole Blue. I don't know why I said Cool Blue. Maybe this should be my fragrance. Trey Sense Cool Blue. But Kenneth Cole Blue. Really good little fragrance right there. Let me see. I should have practiced the name on this one. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me see if I can get this. Okay. Here we go. Y'all ready for this? This one is called La Uomo, and it's by Gianfranco Ferrar. Yeah, that's what we're going with. Gianfranco Ferrar, and it's called La Uomo. Gianfranco Ferrar. Now, I said there was no Bleu de Chanel on the list, and it's not. But this one is going to put you in the same wheelhouse as a Bleu de Chanel. Now, is it Bleu de Chanel? No, it's not. But it's going to put you in the same wheelhouse. This Gianfranco Ferrar, La Uomo. It's a good fragrance. It's really, really good. I've worn this a couple of times. I've gotten compliments on it. I got it used. I got it from JP. He sent this to me. Levels on it are right about there. I'm gonna give myself a spray of this because I haven't worn this in quite a while. I don't think I've worn this in 2024. I think the last time I wore this was last year. But it is a good little blue fragrance, and it's on the inexpensive side. And again, it's one I don't ever see any reviewers talking about or anybody talking about. But again, it's still a good fragrance. It still smells good. Smooth, chill, blue. That's what you got. That's what you got. Not as incenty as Bleu de Chanel, but definitely a nice, sweet, masculine blue. This smells good. Give this a look up. Give it a try. If you have it, dust it off and give it a wearing. But if you haven't heard of this, Google it. And you may like it. Check the note breakdown out. It may be something that you think fits you and is for you. I like it. I like it a lot. There's Gianfranco, Ferrar, Lawumo. Man, I tell you, that's a name right there. That's a name. But that's a good one. I need to put that one over here because I have I don't want to get them confused and get what I've talked to you about already. Okay, this next one is from the house of Dunhill. And this is a little bit of a controversial fragrance in itself. The OG is in the OG, well, the OG is Dunhill Century, and then there's Dunhill Century, the EDP. And this is Dunhill Century Blue. And I like this fragrance. I like it a lot. I'm gonna give myself a squirt of it too. It, to me, this is a really dressy blue type of fragrance. That's something in my eye, guys. It's a dressy blue. It's one of those fragrances again that I shake my head about. I love Fragcom. I've been doing this, well over 5 years now, and I love it. I enjoy it. I enjoy the people that I meet. I enjoy the conversations that get started. I enjoy doing these videos. I enjoy talking with y'all in the comments. I enjoy all of it. But the one thing that frustrates me is how certain fragrances get hyped and then certain ones just get passed by. Like this one right here. I say all the time, it's not the reinvention of the wheel. Whoa. But then there's fragrances like this that come out. And again, it may not be the reinvention of the wheel either, but it is definitely an adaptation of the wheel. This takes the wheel from being square to round, which makes it roll. You do pick up on just a little bit of that Dunhill Century in DNA in it, but not a lot. This is just, to me, a sophisticated, sexy blue. That's what I get with this. Shares a little bit of the freshness, well, I shouldn't say share because it's two different houses. You'll pick up on a little bit of the freshness like in the Kenneth Cole blue. But that's just nice. And that Ferrar is doing its thing too. But this I think is a must buy. 10 out of 10 recommend. The minute that I sprayed this and smelled it, I called JP and said, hey, you got to get that Dunhill Century Blue. You got to get it. It's one in your collection. Get it. Just get it. Listen to me now. Believe me later on. And he did. Again, you will pick up on a little bit of this Century DNA, but not a lot. I know some people don't like Century. That's why I said it's a little bit controversial. I like it. I think it smells good. And I like this Dunhill Century Blue as well. Nice, fresh, masculine blue. This next one is another one. Again, all of these, in my opinion, are under the radar and overlooked. This next one, I'm I know my boy Cheapo, it was one of his favorite blues, and it's from the House of Polo. And it is Polo Gold Blend Parfum. And this has a blue hue to it as well. You definitely pick up on that original Polo blue, and I like it because of that bottle. I mean, it looks like the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Gonna take the feel. Also, my Cherokee Indians. That's nice, guys. That is nice. That is nice. This one, again, it smells very classy, very clean, very dressy. You do pick up on blue. It leans more clean, slightly soapy with a little bit of blue. If you remember the original Polo blue, that took this and to me just elevated it and made it a modern, sexy fragrance. You get clean, you get just a little bit of sweet, and you get just a little bit of blue. This one is good. Levels are here on it. If you get an opportunity to add this to your collection, that's nice. That's just nice. I could see me wearing this with a nice pair of jeans, some nice sneakers, and a polo shirt. Nice little timepiece on, and just, you know, flexing. I could see me wearing this with a nice pair of joggers and some sneakers and a nice polo t-shirt. Either way, this is a great smelling fragrance. It smells good. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. Oh man, this is one of those that the longer it stays on your skin, the better it's gonna smell. But from the House of Polo, it is Polo Gold Blend. And this is an EDP concentration. That's good. I'm gonna take you back just a little bit. When this one first started hitting the rack stores, it was all the rave. A lot of reviewers were talking about it, and it's still a great fragrance, and it's still very revered. I remember I found a big old 3.4 ounce bottle gift set of this for like $15. And I, sent it to my boy JP because he was looking for it. But it's from the House of Salvatore Ferragamo, and in this Acqua Essenziale blue. And you see where my levels are on this one. I should have kept that big bottle for myself, but because you don't see stuff like this in the rack stores anymore. But at one time, it was out there. I don't think it's been discontinued or anything. And this one, the best way I would describe this one is more of a sweet, inky blue. It's more of an inky blue. If you know, you know. It does smell good. It does smell good. But smelling it after that gold blend, I mean, all of these fragrances smell so nice. Man, they all just smell really, really good. This is a very solid collection of blue fragrances, a very solid lineup of blue fragrances. But if you have an opportunity to pick this one up, which is Salvatore Ferragamo Acqua Essenziale Blue, I think you should do so. All of the Ferragamo fragrances that come in this style bottle, to me, are good and are definitely worth having in your collection, and this one is no exception. Smooth, inky blue. It drives down to with a little bit of creaminess in it. So, but it's nonetheless, it's still a good fragrance, especially for the prices that we were picking this up a few years ago at the rack stores. Good little fragrance right there. Probably the newest one on this list. And it is from the House of Acqua. No, it is from the House of Giorgio Armani, and it is Acqua di Gio Profumo Perfume. And this, you get, this just smells good. You get a little bit of a blue kiss with it, but you get a little bit of that saltiness that you get from the original Acqua di Gio. Just an aquatic vibe, definitely a blue type of fragrance. I recommend this one, 10 out of 10. This is one I think you should pick up before they discontinue it. To me, it's just good. It's just good. I think I've worn this twice since I've had it. And this is the type of fragrance that garners you compliments. If you are a fan of Acqua di Gio, this is a must-have for your collection. If you're not a fan of Acqua di Gio or any of the Acqua di Gio, whether it's Profumo, Profondo, like I need to go back and add Profondo Lights. That's one that I should have gotten when it first came out, because when I smelled it, I loved it. And I need to add the Acqua di Gio Parfum as well. I need to add that one to my collection as well, because I like the way it smells also. But this one, 10 out of 10 recommend. 10 out of 10 recommend. I think you need to add this one to your collection. The best way to sum it up is it took the original Profondo DNA and just made it better. It's like it's a little bit greener, and I know we're talking about blue, but still, it's like you're gonna pick up it, when you smell it, you'll understand what I'm saying. You're gonna pick up a little bit more of a sea, and that's why I say green. I know the sea is water, so that makes it aquatic, but there's also like a salty, seaweedy vibe with the sea, and I think you pick a little bit of that up in this in a good way. I like it, and I think you will too. That is Acqua di Gio's Profondo EDP. That's a good one. That's a real good one. Man, moving right along through this video, I got 4 more. Yeah, 4 more from the house of John Varvatos. It is John Varvatos XX Indigo. And this is a good one too. Now this one, I need to get this put on a t-shirt and patented. It's not, say it with me, it's not the reinvention of the wheel. But I'm gonna tell you something. This little booger right here, it's a compliment getting fragrance. It is a basic blue fragrance, but it just works, and I'll tell you why. Because it just comes across as I'm not trying too hard. But if you wear this fragrance the right way, in the right setting, in the right situation, with the right attitude, it's going to get you compliments. It is a really fresh, clean blue. Very mass appealing, very mass appealing, very mass appealing, and extremely easy to wear. It reminds me of something that Polo would have put out. It could have easily been a Polo flanker. Very good scent quality behind this fragrance. I like it. This could easily be one of my favorite blues, and I think I've worn this twice since I've had it. I got lucky. I was fortunate that I picked this up off Mercari, brand new, unsealed, for like, I think I paid 25 bucks for it. So, but it's definitely a good fragrance. Only bad thing is I wish this came off without having to break it or whatever, because that gets a little bit annoying. But nonetheless, this is a nice fragrance, easily worn 3 seasons, spring into summer into warmer parts of the fall. It's just a good fragrance, guys. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to say. Is it, again, is it the reinvention of the wheel? No, it's not. It's not, but it is the type of fragrance that people would smell on you and compliment you. I remember getting several compliments on this one, and that is John Varvatos XX Indigo, as Chris Brown says. All right, this next one, man, you have to be careful with this one, because it is the smoothest, the coolest, the freshest blue of blues, and it is Jimmy Choo Man Blue. Now, I got this bottle when I made my purchase a couple of weeks ago at Dillard's, and this was part of the 4 that I got for free, and I'm glad. Love that atomizer. Smooth, creamy, cool, fresh, masculine, warm blue. I will never forget wearing, not this particular bottle, but another bottle of Jimmy Choo Man Blue, because I have 2 bottles of it, in a gas station one time, and them women in there going crazy, telling me I smelled delicious. Them old cougars was having what we call in Alabama a come apart, but it is, man. This is a charming blue fragrance. It's so creamy. I could see this being worn, you know, in the wintertime with a nice sweater or a hoodie, or in the summertime with, you know, look, I live in Alabama, so them leisure suits be hitting on them old dudes, man. You know, yeah, I could see this being worn with a nice pair of blue jeans. Nice pair of blue jeans and a polo. It's just got that effect, that feel to it. You can dress it up or you can dress it down. Don't sleep on this fragrance. Don't sleep on Jimmy Choo Blue. I think you will like this one. Again, smooth and so creamy. Ain't that what Next Ariel and them said in that Butter Love? That song is a Butter Love. They said so smooth and so creamy. You got that Butter Love. Yeah, that's that Butter Love right there. This next blue is one I just don't hear people talking about it, which again could go for any of these fragrances. They just don't, and I'm not saying that they're not reviewers that have reviewed them, but people don't talk about them a whole lot. And this next one falls into that same category, and it is from the house of Perry Ellis, and it is Perry Ellis 360 Blue. And this is another one, man. This is another one. Atomizer is crap, but I like it. I like this fragrance. Now, I will tell you this, after smelling these fragrances off the bat, this one is a little bit more synthetic. It's a little bit harsh, but if you let it dry down and to do what it do, it is a nice blue fragrance. It comes across a little bit clean and a little bit soapy. It's that kind of blue. Now again, when you first spray this, you're gonna be, you know, it's a little synthetic, but let it work. Let it work. I can remember wearing this way back before my wife and I got married, when we were just dating. We were going on a date somewhere, and I wore this, and you know, she had a come apart. She was like, "Oh, whatever that is, smells so good," and you know. And this bottle could be aged to the point where, you know, it's losing some of its breakdown. I've always kept my bottles stored in a nice dark place, but still, you know, it may be time to get a newer, fresher bottle of it. But what you get with this one again is a nice, clean, soapy blue. I'm not sure what this is a clone of. I want to say something by Chanel. It's not Platinum Egoist. I'm not really sure, but it's a Perry Ellis fragrance. I'm not trying to diss Perry Ellis, but we all know most of his fragrances are clones of something. But not sure what this is cloning, but nonetheless, it is a clone. But it does smell pretty doggone good, and nobody is talking about it. All right. Last but not least, this house, and this is another pickup from Macari. How many of these did I get from Macari? 1, 2. Just 2? Okay. This is another pickup from Macari, and I like this fragrance. I really, really do. And the line gets a lot of talk, but this particular flanker doesn't. The house is Carolina Herrera. The line is Bad Boy. And this is Bad Boy Cobalt. Look at that pretty blue juice in there. And I'm gonna give myself a spray of that. And to me, you should wear this fragrance just so you can say you're wearing Bad Boy, you know, or wearing Cobalt. Mm-hmm. Oh man, yeah, that's a sweet, sweet, sweet blue. Sweet blue. I like this. I like this joint right here. And yeah. Mm-hmm. That's good. Compliment getter. Ooh, that's a compliment getter. This is the type of blue fragrance that people will smell on you, and you will get those crazy reactions. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Man, really, really sweet. Really, really sweet. Really, really smooth. Mass appealing type of blue. That's what that is. It's probably the most mass appealing on this list. That's just good. That's good. You should definitely get yourself a decant of this, if nothing else, and give it a try. It's the time of year to wear that. I could see that being worn at night, going out to the bar, hang out, have a couple of drinks, or do whatever. But that's one I could definitely see being worn in that situation. From the house of Carolina Herrera, it is cobalt blue. That's good. That's really, really good. All right, guys, that's it, man. That is my 10 fragrances from my collection, 10 blue fragrances from my collection that I think are absolute bangers and winners. All right, and as usual, if you want decants of these, you can hit me up and I will gladly sell you a 5 ml decant at a really good price. Now, with that being said, I got to get off of here because I got to edit it, get it out, and get it ready for you to watch. I hope everybody had a great Wednesday. Thursday is here, so we're getting closer to the weekend. I hope everybody's got good plans. What y'all think about the Celtics whooping up on the Mavericks, man? You know, I got fam in Texas, so I was hoping Dallas would, but it is what it is. Get ready to watch the College World Series. I think that starts today. Excited about that as well. All right, enough of that. But anyway, yeah, I love you all, and may God bless you all. And thank you all for being the best part of this channel. And thank you so much for returning to the scene of the crime. All right, guys. Peace.